101 Dalmatians II, Patch's London Adventure is a movie that has no right to be as good as it is. It's not amazing by any stretch, but you would think it would be a prime candidate for a low-effort sequel, and it ended up anything but. With the game based on 102 Dalmatians being another Disney tie-in winner, I was hopeful this game could have held its own. Boy, was I in for a rude awakening. This game follows the plot of the movie if you squint really hard at it. The story is advanced through slideshow cutscenes in which the stills are taken straight from the movie and no voice acting at all. Hooray! You would be forgiven for being unable to follow the story because so little explanation is given for anything that is going on. This game is a dead, simple 3D platformer in which you play as Patch. The goal varies per level, but it's always extremely simple. Get to the end, pick up all of a specific item, or rescue all the puppies are a few examples of what you'll do. The basic gameplay comes with basic levels on a top-down perspective. Patch has the ability to bark at enemies to stun them and can roll into the smaller ones to take them out. Bigger enemies, such as the human villains, are unkillable. Patch also has the ability to dig up mounds of dirt that may hide items like keys that allow you to progress. I wish I had more to say about the gameplay, but that is literally all there is to it. There are no boss levels or anything, and the levels are so dang simple and so dang short that you can blink and they're over. The level design is thoroughly modular in every sense of the word, with levels that look like they were made in a level editor. Patch's controls are terribly simple too, as he is locked to 8 directions even with analog control enabled. Was the joystickless controller even being sold anymore by the time this came out? On top of that, sometimes the camera will be tilted at an angle, yet Patch still controls as though the camera is facing straight forward, which gets disorienting very fast, especially if you're using the joystick. Absolutely nothing else does this game favors. As I said, the story is advanced through slideshows, not even bothering with the FMV route. There's no voice acting at all, and since you need to be able to read to enjoy this game, I don't know what kid old enough to read is going to like it to begin with. The graphics are drab, barren, and lifeless. The sound design is minimal at best. The music is lifted straight from the 102 Dalmatians game. Actually, speaking of that game, that one is the total antithesis to everything this is. 102 wasn't a masterpiece, but it genuinely felt like heart and soul was poured into it and kids of all ages could enjoy it. Everyone still remembers that game all these years later because, yes, it tied into a movie, but it had clear passion behind it. I genuinely cannot find a good reason this game needed to exist, and I cannot find any testimonials anywhere that this game had any impact on them. If they wanted to target the younger crowd, there were plenty of PC games from this franchise that did that just fine, and it's not like people were struggling to afford computers in 2003. If you wanted a good platformer for this console on a budget, Spyro and Crash were both dirt cheap options that absolutely blew anything this game had the capacity to do out the water. Heck, even 102 Dalmatians probably cost less than this game did at the time of its release. The game functions fine, there's no major bugs, but as Scott the Woz once said, that does not disqualify a game from being bad. This game is thoroughly soulless and empty. It feels like it was made to just squeeze some more pennies out of clueless parents or children who didn't know better. Disney did great at avoiding pitfalls like this, and knowing that they once stooped this low is disgusting. I'm not one to call something low effort. For all I know, the developers were given the smallest budget and the tightest deadline to do this, and I have no ill will towards anyone who worked on this. But no matter who was at fault, this game clearly did the absolute bare minimum to get put on store shelves. And I find it absolutely appalling that Disney, of all companies, could pump out something this pathetically thin. Don't bother with this game if you need a good 111-based platformer. Play 112 Dalmatians Puppies to the Rescue instead.